In the year 1632, in the northern part of Italy, hidden between dense forests and narrow mountain roads, there was a small village called Valdoro. It was quiet, peaceful, almost forgotten by the rest of the world. People there lived simple lives. They worked in the fields, raised animals, and rarely left the village. But everything changed in the span of just a few weeks. It started with one man, a woodcutter named Lorenzo. One evening, he didn't return home. At first, no one worried. It wasn't unusual for him to stay late in the forest. But the next morning, his wife went looking for him. What she found made no sense. His tools were lying on the ground, his axe still stuck in a tree. But Lorenzo was gone. No blood, no signs of struggle, just gone. Then it happened again. A young boy disappeared, then a woman, then two more men. The village began to panic. Some believed it was wolves. Others whispered about bandits hiding in the forest. But none of it explained the strangest detail. Footprints. Every time someone disappeared, there were always footprints, bare human footprints, leading away from the village and straight into the forest, but never coming back. The priest of the village, Father Matteo, tried to calm everyone down. He said it was fear, imagination, but even he could not ignore what was happening. One night, a group of men decided to follow the tracks. They took torches, knives, and courage they didn't really have. The forest at night felt different. Too quiet, no wind, no animals, just silence. After walking for nearly an hour, they found something. An old stone church. None of them had ever seen it before. And they knew these woods well. The church looked ancient, older than the village itself. The walls were cracked, the roof half broken, and yet there was light inside. The doors were open. Slowly, they stepped closer. Inside, candles were burning, dozens of them, but there was no priest, no people, no sound, just flickering flames. One of the men whispered, "Who lit these candles?" And no one answered. Then they heard it, a voice, soft, almost like the wind, calling, a name. One of the men froze because the voice was calling him. He stepped forward, slowly and like he wasn't fully in control. The others shouted at him to stop, but he didn't. He walked deeper into the church, into the darkness beyond the candlelight. And then he disappeared, just like the others. The men panicked. They ran outside, but as they reached the door, it slammed shut behind them. They tried to open it. It wouldn't move. From inside, they could still hear whispers. Many voices now, not one, dozens, calling different names, laughing, quietly, mocking them. They ran back to the village, terrified. The next morning they returned, but the church was gone, as if it had never existed. Only the footprints remained, leading to an empty clearing in the forest. After that night, more people vanished, faster than before. Families left everything behind, doors open, food still on the tables. It was no longer fear, it was something else, something pulling them. Within a month, Valdoro was empty, completely abandoned. Years passed. Travelers avoided the area. Stories spread. Some said the church was cursed. Others believed it was not a church at all, but something pretending to be one. Even today, locals say the forest still feels wrong. And sometimes, on quiet nights, you can hear whispers, soft voices calling your name. And if you follow them, you might find the church, standing there, waiting, with the doors already open.